Now, let's talk about Chioma Adeleke. A lot of people love her, but there are some that have had things to say, and I'm wondering, like, these people probably haven't seen life. A lot of people are just of the perception that Chioma is not working. She's just sitting at home. It's only good for a woman to have her money, her own money, and not be dependent on the husband. And I'm listening to all of this like, should the tables be turned around? I would really love to see what y'all can do. But let's give that girl some credit. We are bashing Choma because we think that David is rich, she's just all settled. But David's prosperity, believe it or not, it's because Choma exists. The fact that David is able to make all this hit music, put it out there, is streaming like crazy, is becoming a hit back to back, is just because it's a woman sitting happy in his house called Chioma Adeleke. What you all don't know is Chioma is the price. Let me tell you something. If we're being honest with ourselves, when David is out on a show and Chioma is out there, 70% of the people that come to take pictures with David are truly coming for Chioma. They would love that opportunity to take a picture with Chioma rather than David, if we're being honest. Except of those few that are going to test trap with the intention that they probably might have something, which I'm sorry, David is not available. He's not in the world, so don't try it. Don't even push it. It's open for you. But Chioma is the prize. This girl literally lost her son. In the midst of money, which is something you never get over, she turned out to be pregnant and give birth to a set of twins, a boy and a girl. And after losing a son, you probably have another boy child that is probably reminding you of the one that you've lost. And that's why Choma made a sentence or a statement during a wedding vow. And she said, nobody knows us like us. Just because social media gave you guys a narrative about these people, just because every time there's about to be a new launch of an album, a new release, there's always some story, doesn't mean that it's true. And they know what they deal with on a daily basis to survive. This girl had a set of twins. Nobody knows me. I don't have that kind of money. But I gave birth to both my kids when I had both of them. And these are not twins. I took a year as a mom to just be with them, get them to where I felt comfortable before I went back to work. And nobody. Imagine being a billionaire's wife. You guys will talk about me from now to tomorrow. I'm not working. I'm sorry. But Chioma is taking this break to take care of the children and still deal with her healing. Wait until that girl bounces back. It's not over for her. Chioma has projects coming that will blow your mind. And like I said, she is the price. Do you know the amount of brand deals that will be willing to sign Chioma by the time she just comes back on social media? Do you know the people that will want to work with her? Because everyone will run to whatever she's selling. Chioma did a wedding with short hair. It became a thing. Short hair has been a thing. There's been celebrities that have been wearing short hair, and everyone is just like, ah. But now, hair vendors are selling out on this short hair because Chioma pulled it up in her wedding. That is how influential that girl is. And she hasn't even started. Wait until she comes. She's coming. You'll be ready. So if you think because you have some chicken change somewhere and you want to bash a lady who is taking care of her children, taking care of her husband, and dealing with healing, that you will say, oh, she needs to work out money, she needs to do her own thing. Wait until she comes. And even if she chooses not to come, I don't even know what your business is. I've told you she is the price. Where she is right now, she is making things happen for David. And just because she doesn't come on social media to display what she's doing doesn't mean she's not doing anything. Who manages the resources in the house? She's the one. That's a lot of work, you know. And I think that girl it's a powerhouse. A lot of people would just see that side of her coming out to celebrate, just because maybe you've not seen her posting up on some prayer platform or some quotes on Jesus and all of that you might think she's not that person, but she's a prayer warrior for her house, and she stands in the gap. Her actions alone show how much of a virtual woman she is. For David to be around the world and still come here, that is his happy place. For everything that has happened with them, you'll never see Chioma come on social media to talk about anything or bash anyone. The way she carries herself, the way she talks, so simple. I mean, look, like if you see the day of if you watch the night of their bridal shower, when they came back home, the lady that they had hired to cook, she was trying to heat up Choma's food, and she took it out of the microwave. Of course, it was hot and burning, and she was like, oh my God, it's burning me. And Choma is like, oh, no, put it down. And she's like, oh, let me take the food to your room. And she's like, no. And Choma keeps telling her, don't worry, I'll take it myself. That's humility. Some of us would be like, yeah, take it to my room, because I'm a billionaire's wife, If my husband is a billionaire, I'm a billionaire. So let me not even label a billionaire. She's a billionaire. She would have been like, oh, I don't want to label her a billionaire's wife, sorry. She would have been like, oh, no, yeah, take it to my room. Like, people do the work. But she was concerned that the lady was hurting herself, and even went further to say, don't do it. I'll take it up to my room. That is humility. There are little aspects, those are the kind of little things that you pick out from people. Like I said, a lot of people came to their wedding. The ones that she saw and she knew, she will acknowledge it. Even if she doesn't even know you, she will smile. The fact that you're there for them to celebrate. She will smile at you. She was like greeting people. She was, come on. I don't know how much you want to define people's life just because you see a fraction of it on social media. You want to label them, whatever you want to label them. Don't judge people. You'll be surprised. I mean, on that judgment day, the shock that people will have for those that are going to heaven compared to those that you think should be, it's going to be real. It's going to be so real. So I say that to say I love her so much. And the love for Chioma, you can see, and no shade to any of David's cousins' wife, but David's cousins, they're all married, and I'm talking about Beard and his brother, but you will see his sisters, the way they are close to Chioma is a whole different vibe. I mean, maybe the other girls probably said they don't want to be on social media and stuff like that, but it's so hard for a lady to be really close with her in-laws, if you know what I'm talking about, especially when they'll mostly show love for you. In-laws will mostly show love from you. Your in-laws from your husband's side, they'll show you love because they are probably needing something from you. But these people are all established. Everybody have things going on for themselves. But you see the way they love Chioma. David's sisters, oh my goodness. Coco, she's taking pictures. She's like, oh, this Chi, I love Chi. And Sharon, oh my goodness. She, like I said, she's a mother. She's running her stuff. She left everything, came to be present to make sure that Chi's wedding was beautiful. The emotional conversation she had when she was talking to their dad. You see how she feels. The love is there. I mean, this girl is on heels trying to capture everything for Chioma's father to be able, for Chioma's parents to watch because they were not present there. Isn't that love? Like, this family is lovable. I can't help but love them. So there's more on the wedding. I'll keep analyzing as we go, but I'll leave this for now. I love you, but God loves you more. Bye.